What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Small Couch Reviews. It's your boy Sam
It's your boy Joby.
and the boy Matt Jones will be joining us shortly. Sorry, we are a little later than advertised, but we're here to talk about Shogun Episode 9. As I say, Shogun Episode 9, I'm just thinking about what happened, y'all. So you know what's funny? We don't normally text each other during these shows. One of
Nah,
us will watch it, and in our little group chat, we'll say something like, "Wow, what an ending," or "Can you believe that?" And that's it.
right.
But I actually decided to text during this episode, this Mariko centered episode,
Ugh.
because at the very beginning they talked about the hero, and I was like, "I'm telling you guys, I was
Oh
like,
my
see, I'm not the
gosh.
only one." But I gotta say, by the end of the episode, I was eating my words, though. Like, she
Right.
is literally my favorite character. And
Yeah.
the way this episode ended, I'm gonna be so pissed. Like, yeah,
Yep. She's
Fort
been
Naga
my
better win.
favorite.
That's all I'm saying.
She's been my favorite character from the jump.
Dog,
And
like every
mhm.
single moment of this episode was so tense, yo. So before I get into it, Jovi, I know you're the one you take notes and all that stuff. I want to hear what you got to say.
Yeah, so these were mental notes again for 2 episodes in a row where it was just like uh literally every time she came on the screen, it would be just nothing but great acting, great storytelling, great writing, and then I would just be sitting there like, damn. Like I
Yeah.
need to write this down and literally say, or I need to record. I'm saying damn because it was just damn, and the weird looking dude popped up, and I was like, oh
With the forehead?
no, not the forehead guy, the guy that one of the guys on
Oh, the leper. The
the
leper.
yes on the council. I
Yeah.
was like, leprosy guy.
He's not even, he's not that scary, bro. Like that makeup is a little OD in my opinion. I'm like, y'all
It's
went overboard.
yeah, and I was like, he popped up, and I was like, why is he over here? But he's always covered, but he's not covered right now.
Right. He's out in
Um,
the open looking like that. I guess he
yeah,
don't care anymore.
and yeah, man, like all I could say is like the biggest note that I got from this episode is she completely turned into an anime character. Um,
At
like
the end, especially.
yeah,
So
like it's straight up like that's what this episode was. This episode was whoever wrote this episode or wrote this part clearly writes manga for a living and loves anime because that's how it felt. This one felt a little different from the rest of the show.
as I'm thinking about this one I think was, I don't know if it was 50 minutes or an
It
hour.
was an hour.
It was an
Yeah.
hour, but
Mhm.
not a lot happened. It was just extended scenes. But those scenes, bro. So we start with what's his name? Yabushige and John
Yes.
basically begging Ishido on the council, like, hey,
Mhm.
we got a ship, we can help you. And Ishido being,
It just dismisses
yeah,
them.
Spizman, like, nah, y'all are traitors. And he's basically told Yabushige, I'm gonna kill you. Which, by
Yep.
the way, even though at the end I had some feelings about him, I still rocks with Yabushige, y'all. Like, I really do. The man just wants to be left alone. He wants to be left alone.
Yeah,
But
and
we'll get back.
he's doing everything like we talked about this before um in our discussions where he's about self, so you kind of feel for him and like he's not loyal to anybody.
Right.
He
He's loyal
he
to
he
himself.
he's literally wants to do everything in his power to make sure that he can go back to his island and nobody bothers him.
Yeah, he just wants to chill. Like,
That's it.
seriously. Even
And
so, we'll talk about it now. Even in this
yeah.
episode, right? At the end, when Ishido says, I'll help you if you do me a favor, you saw the look on his face. He
Mhm.
was like, oh, here we go again, right? He's basically like,
Mhm.
okay, so in order for me to get what I want and be left alone, I have to do
I,
this nonsense
I
that
have
you
to
can
do
tell he didn't even want to do.
again. I have to go against the people that know that I'm against them, but they're supposed to be my clan.
Mm-hmm.
Over and over and over again in this series is his life, and it's like everyone knows.
Yeah.
Everyone knows how he rolls.
Everyone he's loyal to knows what he's about. But I think that's the thing. That's why they all like can they can trust him in the moment because they're like, listen, if I give him the best opportunity to just to go back to his island, like you said, and do nothing,
right?
Oh, he'll be loyal to me. That's because that's all he wants. He doesn't want to be on the council. He doesn't want to be on
the council. He doesn't want to go to war anymore.
He doesn't want to be in war. He just wants to go home, dog. Be like, leave me alone.
Exactly.
I rocks with him, bro.
That's the hardest part about like not liking his character and the fact that the actor portrays him so well, just like this cool. He's just cool, calm, collected, kind of goofy. You know, he's kind of like the lighthearted out of everybody because everybody is so damn serious.
Right.
Like even John at times are just like too serious and too like even how he's professed his love multiple times in this episode.
Was it multiple times? I caught the one.
It's just how he just every time he talks to her, it doesn't feel like he's just talking to a friend.
Okay, that's
true. And it's just like but he's doing what he's supposed to do. Like that's what we're supposed to feel. We're supposed to feel like they need to be together because that is what's gonna happen. And
try to ship them.
Yeah. Right.
And it's fun, like you say that. I'm just thinking this episode kind of showed like, all like her, it was focused on her. So we saw all the relationships through her eyes, minus her husband.
Yeah.
But like, John is like, yo, you're not gonna do this for God. If you're not gonna do it for your master, can you please just stay alive for me? He's like, just do it for me. For me. And like you saw, like, I mean, she like him too, man. So I mean,
so yeah,
she was upset, but she's like, nah, I gotta do what I gotta do. And then
her
son,
give some context for that. Why he's saying to give context to that for people. Well, clearly, if you're watching this, you watched the episode. She sunned everybody by saying, I have orders. Y'all don't control nothing. I'm going to do what I got to do. Oh, you're not going to let me leave? Oh, you're not going to let me do my orders? Cool, because I can't do my orders. No. I'm still leaving.
Bruh, that scene, that and the seppuku scene, dang, actually, I was about to say that she had a lot of scenes that were my favorite, bro. But
so she goes against you said the name. What is his name? Ishido.
And the heir's mother.
And the heir's mother, because now they're engaged. Like I called it. I didn't think
it was gonna happen. You did call that. You right.
Because it's all her plan. We still don't know what the heir's mother's plan.
We don't know what anyone's plan is. We don't know what Toranaga ultimately hopes to achieve.
All right, we have one episode to find those two things.
Right, bruh. But like when she said, like, because Ishido, for some reason, it seems like Ishido is ready to kill everyone but her. Like, did you get that feeling? Because it's like he talks to her like he respects her, but he knows who she serves. And I thought
he may have respected her father and her house.
Yeah.
And I think that's what it is. And he knows that they were wronged.
Right.
Like, he may be such a shitty person and wants, to kill Toranaga and blah, blah, blah. Like, that's his goal. But I feel like deep down, he's still, like, in his head knows, like, what the right thing is.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he keeps going to the heir's mother, like, hey, like, give me more, like, whisper in my ear. Give me some more things to do. She seems like she's running stuff.
She's definitely running stuff.
Yeah.
But all I wanted to say was, I just when Mariko told him, like, again, the show doesn't. I like how this show shows women, because back then it's easy to just dismiss them as property. I think I read this somewhere, but it's easy to dismiss them as property.
Yeah.
And I was also thinking it. But in this show, these women, like, they're strong, bro. All of them. Like, I mean, even though we've seen them be treated terribly, just property, whatever, they fight. Mm-hmm. They will stand up to you if they know what's right. And they're not afraid to die, so they're not afraid to kill you. Right. And when she basically told this man who's basically running the country, she said, listen, I'm going to finish talking and you're going to listen to me.
Yep.
Right?
And then tells him who she is. I
Right.
am so and so from
Yeah,
this
she's like,
family,
this
and
is
you
me.
will respect me. And I'm like,
Right.
oh,
Right. Yo, that was so amazing, man. And so then we saw she's like, listen, I'm gonna leave. Either
right,
you're gonna let me leave and take Toranaga's son with him, or you're going to admit that you're holding everybody hostage.
yeah. And
Which I don't know why he wanted to keep Toranaga's son. I might have missed that, but he
that's
just
what made that was, I guess, part of the plan and also her mistake. Because then he was like, oh, so since you want to accuse me of something, then everybody can stay until
Mhm.
we have a meeting.
Yeah.
And it's like, so I mean, we go to them trying to leave.
Well,
Probably
hold
one,
on. I think in that meeting, she oh wait, no, you're right. Because it's when they try to leave they
yeah,
try to leave and they have that big fight. Bruh,
that's
that
probably one,
that was out of anime.
yeah,
I watched so she tries to leave and the dude at the gate stops her.
yeah.
And she's like, get out my way. And he says no. She's like, all right. And she tells her samurai, kill
No,
him,
kill
please.
him,
Yo, I
kill him.
watched the sword swing, Jovi. I paused it. I watched it like 6 times because I didn't understand how he killed those two people so fast.
Right.
He drew it as he was drawing his sword. He cut off fingers and came back down to slice the dude's neck in one motion. That was that was some cartoon
So
stuff.
I didn't even peep that. I was just like, oh, that was cool. He killed
Yeah.
them in that fast.
I thought they
And
were gonna win after that. I was like,
yeah. And
these are
so
much
they
better people.
fight, and then like classic again, anime turns around. It was great fighting with you, man. And it's just
So
like, what? So we
I'm
all
sitting there like, why'd you turn around, bruh?
right, right. But then we all know she can fight. So I was like, cool. She's gonna fight. She's gonna beat these 4 or 5 guys that are left.
If it was 4 or 5, she would have won.
Yeah. But that door opens
Yeah.
and everybody starts coming in. She tries, she gets knocked to the ground, and she's just like, well, fine, I'll kill myself.
Bruh, so here's the thing, yo.
It's like,
Because this show has been building up to her dying, I
oh,
was legit scared every single time. Like, and this is just what it does to me. Every time
yeah.
she was on the screen, I was like, this is when she's gonna die.
Yep.
Like, I even thought her son might kill her because he was so embarrassed. I
Right.
was like, this is when she's gonna die. Then she's fighting the samurai, and John is watching as the arrows are flying. I'm like, this
Yeah.
is when she's gonna die.
Yeah.
And it's like, like by the end, after everything, I was like, dang, she survived. And then the show tricked me again. Like,
Right.
I'm mad, but I'm happy at the same time, bro.
Right.
But anyway, yeah, like you said, after she can't leave, she's like, all right, all these people died. I embarrassed myself. I'm gonna kill myself.
Yeah.
And then she asked, what's his name, the old man, to be her second.
Yep.
And the man said yes, and then didn't come.
Right.
Yo, and then that scene, like that extended scene when she was about to kill herself.
Right.
That was probably my favorite part of the episode.
Oh yeah. I mean,
I legit thought she was gonna die.
we got some other scenes sprinkled in, and the argument between her and her son.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted to disown her because of everything that she's doing.
Yeah.
Basically, like, mom, just freaking just listen. We got stuff going on. The other houses want me to marry into the family, blah blah blah. Like, we're good. Like, stop all this, whatever. Like,
Stop it, Ma.
stop, Ma. Like, seriously, he's like, we're good. Like, you are good. Clearly, everybody still has respect for her, which is so weird. And we did get you mentioned this in a text message. We did get a look into her continuously trying to kill herself when her husband let her live in a snowstorm in Japan, which I'm like, how did she survive that? Like, that
Yeah, what she was wearing too, yeah.
right. I was just like, all right, well, she's just a soldier. She's just a soldier. And yes, we see that she's a soldier, Sam, because she protected everyone.
Yeah. So wait, before we get to that, the scene that had me, I think I texted y'all like 1 a.m. because that's when I finished. I was like, I couldn't stop sleeping. I couldn't stop thinking about it, bro.
No, I didn't sleep last night. Like, I legit, and this is why I don't watch the show in the evening, I watch it while I'm on my lunch break because all I could think about, like, I was replaying the episode in my head because it's done so well. Like, hey, it's Matt Jones.
Oh,
Bam, 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 bam.
what's up, fellas? What's up, man?
Yo,
Had
yo,
to
yo.
change up the scenery.
Oh, it worked. No, man, we are almost to the end.
Yeah, we're talking about I was just about to just say that scene when she and I'm gonna get your take on the whole episode. But when she was about to kill herself, and then she was like, "I need a second."
Yeah.
And then John stepped in.
And John pops
I was like, John is not about to. He's not going to do this.
He's trying.
But he legit. I thought he was, and that right there, I thought she was gonna die. Like the show convinced me that she was ready to kill herself, and she was.
Yeah. He's giving her. She was going to give her what
man,
she
grabbed
wanted.
That knife, had everyone in front of her, and when he walked in and stopped it, I was like, dang, they got me.
Her son.
But did you notice? She hesitated, bro. I don't think she's ready to go yet.
Because she still has a job to do.
Nah, that was her job. She was going to die for Toranaga right there.
Yeah.
But she hesitated. She if that dude ain't walking, she was gonna kill herself. But I'm just saying, she hesitated, so I don't think she really wants to.
But the way he walked in, it was like, what if she really did it quick?
I know, right?
Right, that's what I'm like. Why he walk in so casually?
Knowing that it was going to start a war amongst all of the families.
And then maybe you guys could help me out with this, but the plan that ultimately led to the end, after she doesn't kill herself, that's when I was like, and then, her and John are sleeping together or whatever. I was like, all right, the worst is over. We're in the clear.
Yeah.
Well, why did Ishino hire them ninjas? I don't get it. Everybody knows it's him. There's no, why didn't he just let her die? Is what I'm getting at.
I mean, if she gets killed by Shinobi with a bunch of other people, like it's not just her.
Oh yeah, they took out half the army in there laying down.
Yeah, you could probably maybe he was figuring out a way to get around, making it seem like they couldn't leave.
He's the one. Yeah, he's the one that killed her.
Because
they're not going to get
deniability. But it's bad plausible deniability. Everyone is going to know it's you. Like, come on.
Right.
Let's be
but
real.
with the honor system, no one's going to speak on it. No one's going to accuse him of it.
No one's going to speak on it after this.
Yeah,
no one's going to take responsibility for this.
I wonder what the heir's mother is going to think, because they're actually friends, and she didn't seem to want her to die.
They were crying while they were talking about their childhood.
Yeah.
Like that was her sister.
Yeah, man. And she yeah.
Anyway,
Matt, before we get to the umbrella, what are your thoughts on that?
I was very surprised at the relationship between Mariko and the girl that she grew up with.
Yeah.
Oh, the heir's mom.
The heir's mom.
Yeah, like I thought that there was going to be a lot more. I mean, there was a healthy amount of tension, but I just thought it would have been a lot more contempt. Like I thought it would be a little bit more like, I don't like you, I don't bang with you type.
It was just like, I miss you, dog. Like I miss you.
I like you. Our fathers don't like each other,
and you're still perfect. Literally,
but she still hates Toranaga. That's the thing. So that's why I thought that it would be more like, because she knows that she is loyal to Toranaga. She knows that everything that she does is going to be in the best interest of Toranaga. So I thought that they were going to be.
I feel like if it was in a perfect world, the heir's mother would try to like bring her over to her side. Yeah, because it's just. I mean, maybe I'm reading too much into this, but the way she talked to her, is like Jovi said, it's like she kind of bangs with her, just a little bit. Yeah. It's like, our fathers hated each other. We didn't have to hate each other. She even set up that whole meeting with John just to talk to her. Right. It's like, don't kill yourself. This is stupid. Now, obviously, she didn't want her to do it because she knew the message it would send. But I believe she's like, I don't want you to die. So
don't want you to die.
I love the switch up too. Like we've seen her and how she talks and how she carries herself around these men, and she gives off super villain. Yeah. And she's around Mariko, it's all almost like all of that goes away.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Back to her
because Mariko knows her.
Right.
Yeah.
She was just soft and yo, like this again, this is dumb. Like, you know that this is going to stir up shit.
Oh,
Like, literally, she's like, stop playing the games. And America's like, nah, you stop playing. It's the same. We're playing the same games.
Mm-hmm.
We're playing this. We're doing this same exact thing.
I didn't even catch, like, I knew that there were hostages. I knew that there was like a little bit of a game that they were playing. But I loved, like, I mean, even at the beginning of this episode, when you do the recap, you see her and the old lady who's dying is like, let the hostages go.
Let the hostages go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Games. And
Yep.
like, you can tell she's kind of like having this internal struggle about what
the
is
hair's mom. Yeah, I think she's coming around a little bit, man.
Yeah.
Right. So now that she's engaged in all this, like, I feel like she is not the evil villain, and she actually is going to try to do the right thing so Toranaga does win all this.
Nah, I'm not going that far.
Right. It's something
Here's the
about
thing.
her.
I'll tell you
Something
this.
about her being evil for 9 episodes, and then all of a sudden you're looking like, she's just being very strategic. Maybe she's been protecting the new son and Toranaga's wife.
I mean, this is what she says. She says, like, look, like,
Yeah.
how is you killing yourself going to protect your son? Like,
Right.
she's already thinking about, like, how do I win in this situation? Like, I have to play the game in order to win. Like, me killing myself is not going to help anything.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, it's a good point. And we already saw Maruko's, like, freaking fight scene. I thought that they were going to fight.
Bruh,
But
I did too.
we saw Maruko do her fighting thing.
Bruh. We didn't even, oh my gosh, I was jumping when you got on about to jump to the horrible thing that happened. Are we not going to talk about John with them pistols?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, you talk about you never been in a war.
He was taking them out.
He was taking them Bamas
Look,
out.
y'all, I caught it. Remember, I told you I was watching like slow motion.
Yeah.
The first dude came and swung on him. He caught the dude's sword, shot him. Other dude came out the thing. He smacked him with his gun, shot him.
Right, he was hitting people with the gun. That was the coolest thing.
Yeah,
I was
man.
like,
he was not. Yo,
grab somebody through a wall and shoots them in the head. I was like,
crazy. Yeah, that was.
Yeah, he shot through it, grabbed dude, and shot. Yeah,
I was just like, but like when I said this, man, I said this episode out of all of them was clearly written by somebody that writes manga and makes anime scripts, because it doesn't feel like any other episode. Yeah. It's very like, it is very, 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 very heavy on the dialogue and like the emotion, and then you get what, 3 action scenes?
Yeah,
3? Is it 3?
Well, I guess technically the ending one was just one long one.
Yeah,
I was just thinking about the fact that they fight in 2 different locations.
Yeah, like, but let's talk about, well, real quick, something before I forget. When you guys were talking about the heir's mother,
yeah,
I do think she's going to be pissed when she finds out that Ishido called these ninjas in to kill everybody. Yeah. I don't think she's going to be happy about that. And maybe that's going to help turn her and be like, all right, you got to go. But
oh, that means Ishido's going to die.
You know he was going to die, bro. He wasn't living through this.
So we talked about that, Matt, too, that it's hard to not like him because he's about self, because he just wants to be out of all this.
Not Ishido. Ishido wants to rule everything.
Yeah, Ishido.
I mean, no. Oh, sorry, not Ishido.
The John Blackthorne's right, like his new buddy cop.
Yabushi.
Yabushi, yeah. That's what we're talking. No, yeah. So I got that mixed up.
I don't think they're gonna figure out his involvement.
They gave him an ultimatum. It's like either you're dying or you're helping us.
Yeah. No. Ishido's dying. I'm sorry. No, Ishido's dying. He's not likable. Besides the fact that he was gave her some respect in the beginning, because I'm assuming he respects her house. Mm-hmm. Like, he respects what her family represented before they were destroyed. So it's like, because he, like Sam said, he kind of talked to her a lot different than he talked to any other woman or like any other really person.
not
He's
even
he's been going at the men like crazy the entire show. And then when she walks up, it's just like, hey, what's up? Yeah, you know my fiance. All right. Like, what you got to say? What you doing here? And she's like, nah, I'm taking everybody. He's like, oh no, you're not. that's not what you're gonna do. And then doesn't help John cover the door.
Bruh. So Yabushige, I feel like so that right there, what you just said, you led me to it. When he decided not to help with the door, you saw his face.
Yeah.
He was like, he just seemed like a man who just felt defeated and in shock.
Yeah,
I don't think he
like
wanted
I said,
to be there anymore.
he doesn't want to be there.
Right.
He doesn't want to deal
I
with
think
this.
when he was in it, he was like, "This is wrong. I shouldn't have done this."
Yeah.
And that's why I think he's gonna have a big part
after the first guy he killed. You could tell, like, the actor did a wonderful job of showing, like, I don't want to do this. I don't. When he opened that door and was like, "Oh well, shit, they're gonna kill me too right now." Soon as he let them in, he was just like, "Well," and they were like, and then he was tapping him. Why was he tap?
He was
giving him instructions.
You think? I think he was counting the amount of seconds.
Oh, he might have been. He might have been.
Bruh, that joint, I was just like, why is he tapping him like that? I'm sorry. I'm telling you, that's why I can't watch this up at night, because I'm just like,
nah, yeah, man, before you got on, we were talking, bro. I couldn't sleep, man. Like the last scene, when the door exploded,
I don't know.
She better not be dead. Cause like, yo,
bro, how you survive that
happened, they made us think she was gonna die twice.
Of course,
and
bro,
then they gave her, and then if she dies and be pissed.
She's gone, bro. She's gone.
Her last words were,
and now John can't understand anything anybody's saying.
Right.
That
but you know what? John about to go on a killing spree, son. He about to kill everybody.
Bruh.
He's like, Yabushige help me. And Yabushige is like, well, he's just in shock and can't do nothing. And she's like, just let it come. And the door exploded.
Bruh, was he trying to move that was that heavy?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what that was. I thought he was trying to I thought he had found a trap door at first, and then I realized, okay, that's not a trap door.
I was like, "What you trying to move something that's pure jade? Like what?"
I know y'all are probably right, but until I see a body, I'm not believing it.
She's gone, dog.
I do prescribe to that notion where it's like, unless you see it, but the way that this show is written.
She was engulfed in flames.
Nah, bro. The door was behind her as it blew up.
She's gone, bro. She's gone.
If she found a way to survive that,
she's gonna be burnt to a crisp.
Yeah, I mean, she's not really gonna be there anyway.
Like, I don't
have one more episode left. Like, she's not gonna be there anyway, even if she did find a way to survive that. Like,
yeah, but I don't. You gotta think.
We have
like this scene didn't actually
so much
because there are people still alive that they have to kill, right?
Yeah.
So like the beginning of the next episode, I mean, we got to be right back in that room after the explosion, and the ninjas are still there trying to kill John and everybody. So I just
unless the army that's stationed there actually they didn't kill everybody, and they come and just handle business.
I don't feel like one episode's gonna be enough for everything, dog.
Part of me thinks that Ishido gave up, man. I feel like he gave up. Like even his way of how he kind of gave the permits, even how he's like, oh well, I'm not keeping anyone here. Like you guys are free to go.
He's like, you coming back anyway?
Yeah, all of his oh yeah, I'm going to try to finagle this and try to be real, diplomatic about everything. I think that's gone, and I think that he's abandoned trying to look good, and that's why he hired the shinobi. I feel like everybody, like you said, everybody's gonna know it was him. I just think that he was he felt like he was beaten, because of the tactics that Toranaga and Maruko were using, and like he just was like, all right, you guys win. But you know what? Before y'all leave, I'm
gonna destroy everything.
I'm
Okay.
gonna put it all down. Yeah, that's how I perceived it. Because I agree. Like, how do you
Toranaga playing chess? That Bama can't even kick the chessboard.
He can't kick the chessboard over, bro. He don't care.
But in Osaka, and they've already like everything's already. That's pretty crazy.
I don't know. Rest in peace. I don't know.
I was about to say we got to pour one out, but we're gonna do that next week when it's confirmed that she's gone.
Bro, I don't know how you finish a series like this in one episode.
Me neither.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, you're right. At first, I thought that I was like, oh, when we were like 3-4 episodes out, I was like, dang, this show is about to end.
Yeah.
And now I'm like,
that's why when I originally read 12, I was like, all right, cool, that makes sense. But
they've been doing on Hulu, they've been showing 2 episodes out.
Yeah. And there's no 11th, 12th episode.
Yeah, so. Man, that joint for 10 says John is gonna go on a rampage. Next episode I think is gonna be a lot of
I didn't watch it's up the preview for next week. I didn't watch it.
Question.
Yeah.
Do we get a definitive end, or do we get an open end with the possibility that Hulu can pick it back up, or do a spin?
I think it's going to be close. It's going to be a definitive end.
Yeah, well, I know that originally this was just supposed to be a limited run anyway.
Limited series.
So with that being said, they got to end it. Whoever wrote the story,
it'd be enough space for a spinoff.
Yeah, but I mean, we've been talking about this since we started doing these reviews.
Spinoff about what though? They're
talking about history. So
building of like Tokyo.
Throughout
the years of like how Tokyo.
So if they're going off history, we know that the ultimate ending. So we know that they could be like, okay, well, these are the leaders after this. This is Tokyo. They wouldn't call it that. But it could be literally called just Tokyo. This was called Shogun. The next drink could be Tokyo, and they could be.
Well, I don't know the history.
I don't think it was Tokyo till after.
Yeah.
The Shogun left like 200
so
years
ago. Whatever the city that they're building and
Edo.
But there's the thing. If the Shogun, like, there had to have been conflict during that long period of time.
Oh yeah, no. So I'm saying if you're saying that, then yeah, they can make a whole show about stuff that was going on during that.
Yeah,
time.
That's what I'm thinking.
It's so well, bro. They're going to do something else. I don't know if it's going to be completely connected, and same characters and all that jazz. Because I feel like so many people are going to die this next episode.
Yeah, you're not gonna get any of these same characters. But I honestly, as long as like half of the same people are working on it, I don't even need.
I do see that. I agree with you on that. I completely see the writers and the team working on something else with this era of Japanese history. Now, an extension, no, because we got this story. We got this, but it has to finish. Again, how do you finish this in another hour? Because this one was an hour. I didn't see what the runtime is for the 10th episode. Yeah.
Dog. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm legit just sitting here thinking, I'm still mad, yo. Like,
that door?
Yeah. But I know she wanted to die, but she wanted to die on her terms. She didn't go out the way she wanted to go out. She was blown up. And it's just, dog, if that's the way, y'all, man, I'm gonna be pissed, y'all.
So yeah, she's still. Yeah, so at the end of the day, she loses. She loses.
You said what?
I mean, and
at the end of the day, she loses.
They gave her moment. That's the thing that makes me feel like she's really gone. They gave her the moment with the little fighting stick. They gave her the moment to make her speech, to finish her poem. They gave her the moment to, almost kill herself.
Yeah.
For John to be the one to step up to second her. They gave all of the moments happen for her.
Right.
Yeah, but for it to end like that, man, I mean, it's just on brand with the show. Because, like I said, after all that, I'm like, all right, she's in the clear. She's
Man,
safe.
the son died by hitting a rock in a pond.
That's true.
So
and you see how they led up to that with all that foreshadowing and you got to have a wonderful death, and this is just on brand for the way that this show is written.
Right. She gone, bro.
Yeah, she's
I mean,
maybe we get like the first like 5 minutes is like him holding her and they can like have their final little exchange of words, but then she's not making it out of 10 minutes, bro.
I don't know, bro. If that's true, 1 week from next Wednesday, I'm gonna pour one out for her, man. Mariko.
Yo, we should. I feel like it might be fire to do a live like viewing.
Oh,
we all
I can't. Y'all don't want that
together.
Like y'all don't want that with me.
We watched it together.
I can't. I'm very bad at watching something and keeping my stuff contained. Like that's why I was telling Jovi, I watched that one scene with the samurai when he killed those 2 dudes. I watched it so many times because the first time I was just like
Sam notices that he pulls the sword out, cuts fingers off, then he comes back down and slashes somebody's head off.
That jump was so cool, bro.
He did that in one swift motion.
You just see fingers flying. Like who put that detail in that you don't catch with the naked eye?
Right, exactly.
Someone took the time
level
to
of detail,
throw fingers. They were
right
on the ground. They were like, throw these fingers over there. Man.
Yeah, man. But hey, yeah. R.I.P. to everybody. This is legit
right.
sad,
We're not
man.
talking about the people that they slaughtered on the way to get.
Yo, those 2 samurai that was standing next to Mariko, those niggas was real, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I loved that scene. How she was like, "Yo, handle them." My man was like,
"Kill them."
That joke was sweet. I said, "Yo."
Yeah, she said it so politely. Kill them, please.
Like, handle them, please.
Yeah, man. That like again, this show doesn't disappoint, bro. It seems there's a huge amount of production, not even in every episode, in every shot, every scene. It seems like I don't know how many takes they do. I mean, it's a TV show; it can't be that many, but it seems like they work so hard to make sure they give you the perfect shot every single time. And yeah, man. Kudos to them. This is the, I guess it scratches your itch for people who've been waiting for the next Game of Thrones. This giant right here. So
they got to keep going, man.
Bro,
there's
a such thing as too much of a good thing, man. You gotta end on a high note.
3 good seasons. 3 good seasons, I'll be happy. I will be happy.
I want more stories. I do want more stories. I want this story to be done, but I do want more stories.
Not even connected. I'm just saying, like Shogun, like we know what type of writing we're gonna get. We know what type of we're gonna get our fight scenes. We're gonna get our wonderful dialogue. Like I just want more of this show. I agree with you guys. I think finishing this story would be best.
Yeah.
But I hope that it's like open enough that they leave space for something else.
Nah, I feel you, man. You maybe like Joey said, this trend gets viewers, so
yeah, it does.
They're probably gonna do something, but we'll see. I do like that. Like it's introduced me to a lot of people that I didn't know about. Like really, the only actor that I knew was Toranaga, Hiroyuki Sanada.
Oh yeah,
I didn't know anybody else in this show.
He's been acting the double our lifetime.
Matter of fact, we just didn't know we knew, but Yabushige was in Thor.
Oh yeah. I remember that from last week. Yeah, that's true. That's true. He was a minor.
No, he looks like the dude from Tokyo Drift. the guy that is DK's right hand man. That's who I thought he was. They gotta be family, bro.
Hey, what you could look up the credits, baby, is him.
Nah, I did. I went and looked. and they're like the age gap.
That's what I was like. I was like, it don't seem like it could have been.
No, yeah, but I mean, you know how older people play younger folks in Hollywood. But yeah, no, they have to be. They have to be somehow related or in the same acting family, like the freaking Waynes, because they have the same face. They just.
I know I gotta lie. You know, I don't watch that franchise, but I'll look it up.
My gosh,
what? It's a terrible franchise.
It doesn't matter if it's a terrible franchise. You gotta watch them.
Name a better franchise. That's the real question. Name a better franchise.
You're not serious.
I am. I actually am serious. I can think of maybe
Mission Impossible, James Bond.
There's no way that you can say that Mission Impossible is better than Fast and the Furious. Like, because how are you gauging this? Because if we're gauging it off of what is absolutely ridiculous and what is Mission Impossible gets more and more ridiculous every single movie.
No, but they don't ever actually jump the shark.
No, bro. Yes, they do.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
It is some. I mean, Mission Impossible is not. Of course, it's not realistic.
It's not realistic at all.
We know that. That's.
But here's the thing: when he does unrealistic stuff, he actually look. Huh?
If we're going numbers, Mission Impossible doesn't hold the Fast and the Furious either.
I don't think anything holds.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody does.
A lot of people like that trash. But
it's not even about. It's not that I even like. It's not. There is from 5 on. It's not necessarily good, right?
Yeah, it's bad.
It's enjoyable.
But it's so stupid and ridiculous that it is cinematic just wonder. That's what it is. It's so supposed to be so ridiculous fun because none of it makes sense.
It's fun. It's like watching professional wrestling.
Honestly, if it comes out in this last one that Dom has been in a coma this whole time, I would believe that over anything. When he crashes the car racing Brian at the end of the first one, and he is in because how did they become secret agents? It's so wild.
So Matt, do you see the point? You see what he
but
just
no,
said?
but I'm saying I agree with Matt with that. It's so wild and it's so ridiculous that's what makes it such a cinematic because they can do anything. They can do anything in these
exactly.
movies.
And Mission Impossible doesn't even go that far. But you know what? Real quick, let's wrap this up because we're talking on the Shogun thing about this. We'll talk about this offline. Anyone who stuck through that, apologies, but thank you. We are going to be back next week for the finale, episode 10.
For the Shogun.
All right.
Peace. Deuces.